Southern wine that needs just a little bit of salt. You got to admit that's pretty. Oh, wait a minute. You know I forgot the most important thing? Yes. Oh, it's looking good. I guarantee that's a fine one. Ooh, boy. Hello there. I'm Justin Wilson. Just about every movie set on location in Louisiana includes at least one scene of someone wrestling with an alligator. Now that really is funny because not too many Louisianans, even those descended from the Acadians who settled here in the 18th century, go around wrestling alligators. Come to think of it, they don't talk like the Hollywood folks who are pretending to be Cajuns or New Orleanians either. I didn't have to wrestle the big old turtle that I used to make the turtle soup, the most delicious soup in the world. Turtle soup. Someone else wrestled it for me. The time spent preparing this soup is well worth the effort when you got results like that. I cooked this turtle soup nearly 25 years ago on my first series for Mississippi Educational TV, and a wonderful response from viewers. Join me in looking back at that show. I can taste that soup right now, I guarantee. How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. You know, some of the best food in the world is in the restaurants in New Orleans, Louisiana. And there are times of the year when you can't hardly get into New Orleans, there's so many people's there. And Mardi Gras is one of them times. That reminds me of a friend, one of my friends who went there during Mardi Gras. And he just heard about Mardi Gras just a couple of days before that. He just heard about New Orleans the year before. And he went into one of the hotel down in the French Quarter, and he walked up to the man behind the desk, and this fellow said, "What can I do for you, huh?" He said, "I want a room." He said, "Man, you got a reserve?" He said, "No, I ain't got no reserve." He said, "Look, my friend, people make reserve here 2 years ahead of time." He said, "Well, I didn't even know about this place then." He said, "We crowded, we don't got some room, not even a chair left in the lobby." "I'm sorry." He said, "Well, I got to have a room. I'm so tired, I got to rest myself. It's a long way to my house, 35 miles. He said, "Well, I'm sorry, we just ain't got one." This Cajun looked at him and said, "My friend, if the president of the USA, Richard Nixon, brought himself here today, would you have a room for the president of the USA?" He said, "Oh, of course we'd have a room for the president of the USA." My friend said, "Well, he ain't coming. Give me his room right now." Now, when my wife, Sarah, and me go to New Orleans, sometimes we go to hear my good friend Pierre Fontaine, Pete Fountain to you, and sometime Al Hurt. We usually stay at the Hotel Monteleone down in the French Quarter. And we love that place, and I got to tell you this too. That merry-go-round bar, that carousel they call that, sometimes that make me a little dizzy, yeah. But it's worth it, I guarantee. But maybe what we love most about the Monteleone is their wonderful turtle soup. Whoo, boy. In a long, long time, many years, me and them chef, what they got there, we got ourselves acquainted with each other good enough the way he told me how he make them turtle soups. And this recipe that I got there, that's it. Only I done add a little bit of this and a little bit of that and something here and something there that I think even made it more better. See if you don't agree, huh? Now, we're gonna start this turtle soup. You see what all we got on these pots here? Ooh, that's chicken stock what we got there. Oh, we're gonna put a chicken in here. We got to make some chicken stock. Put a whole chicken in there that's got salt in them water. We put that in there. Turn them fire down there, yeah. Now, I'm gonna put this out of the way right here. And brought this one up here like this, because them stock is finished on that. And we're gonna boil them chicken what we just put in there about 45 minutes. Whew, there that old chicken is. We got to get him out of there somehow. Hold yourself still. Nope. There we go. Come out of there. Be a good boy. Now we got them chicken out of there. Put this pot right back here again. Put them lid off and put it down here. Now, I got a roux, what I done got finished. You know, first you make a roux. Whoo. This roux been made with a cup of flour, plain flour, and about 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. That's what we use, we put on it. Then we stir it and cook it real slow, slow, slow. I guarantee. I better stir them roux right now, too. Worry about them things burning themselves. Ain't that pretty? Look like chocolate candy, but it ain't no. That's a roux. Now, I'm going to haul off here and chop a little celery to show you how that's did. Give me a little bowl here. And chop this celery for you. Now, you notice all the leaf is gone from that. I don't use them leaves because they got a different flavor. Now, I use them for some things, but not on this. And I want to chop this celery up pretty fine. About 1/3 of a cup is what I'm going to use. Chop that up. I got a measure on here. Hope I can get 1/3 of a cup out of this one leaf. You know, this is a leaf of celery. Some people call it a stalk. I never forgot I asked a fellow that brought me a stalk of celery. He brought me the whole bush. Chop that up pretty fine. That ought to be most 1/3 of a cup right there. I guarantee. Let's just see. Here's 1/3 measure. We're going to put that on now. Whew, it's a funny thing. That's 1/3 of a cup. Can't get over or under that, I guarantee. Ain't that fine? 1/3 of a cup right there. Measure. Now we're going to put this in the roux. Just like that. We also, too, going to put a cup of chopped green onion, shallot. We put that on there. And I'm going to stir that at least a little bit. Man, them onions open my senses right now. They always do. Let me put that down on warm. Now, there we go. Got them going pretty good, I guarantee. That's pretty ham. Now, I'm going to put some chicken stock in there. About, 3/4 go in there. That's close enough. That's 1. 2, T-U-E, 2. There we go. Most 3. Just a little bit more to be sure I got 3. And we stir that around just at least a little bit to get it going there. And I'm going to put some boiled egg on this. And I want to tell you something about boiled them egg. When you boil them egg, don't that pretty. And I'm going to take this chicken stock down out of my way when I told you about boiled them egg. Now, you put the egg in cold water, and you put some salt on that, and that kind of keeps them shells from broke themselves and make them shell more easy. And put a lot of salt in the water. I ain't talking about just a pinch. Put about a teaspoonful. And then you boil them eggs, you bring them to a boil, and you cut them down real low, just to bubble every now and then, and cook them for 20 minutes so they'll be digestible. They are. You can feed them to a baby after you boil an egg 20 minutes. That's the truth. I guarantee. Now, I got a, look at there, egg. I'm going to haul off and peel this rascal. I hope it does what I say. Hope it peels easy because I put salt in them water. Well, I'll tell you, you want to get away from it there, but he did it. Now, peel them egg real careful. Look at there. I think you're going to do it. Yeah. Once you get them started, nothing to it, just like eating lettuce, you know. Them onions sure got my sciences open up. And I'm going to chop this egg. I already got 3 of them chopped up, but I just want to chop this one to show you how it's did. Be sure you don't left no shell on that. Boy, that tastes like the dickens when you bite into that and you wonder, think maybe you lost a teeth. We're going to chop them egg up pretty good. Yes, sirree. Mince this as fine as you can when you got the time to did it, you know. And I'm going to haul off here and put them egg right on them stuff what I got going here, them good turtle soup what I got making. Or it's most turtle soup anyhow. Get it out of the way. I'm going to put them other 3 eggs what I got in there too. Now, I got to chop 1/4 cup of lemon. Peeling, seed, everything. You just go ahead on, chop them up. Come on there, you now stay together. Chop that up, pretty fine. And then you put all that in the, it's the 1/3 of a cup we got to get here. 1/4 of a cup, 1/4 of a cup, that's right. 1/4 of a cup of chopped. Hope it's a 4. Chop that up real good. Keep your fingernails out of it and all that kind of stuff. And put that in this cup. Only thing that comes out of 1/4 of a cup, isn't it? I guarantee. And we put that on this. And we add 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Then we put a stir on it to be sure we get her in there. That's looking better all the time, I guarantee. Get an ass sandwich. I got to put a little salt in there. Hasn't got any salt. And you know, I can tell by the smell that it ain't got no salt. I guarantee. Put, that's 1 teaspoon. Wait a minute. Let me be sure that's a teaspoon. Yeah, 1 teaspoonful of salt. Isn't that something? I guarantee. And we're going to put 3 of them like that in there. 3 teaspoonful of salt. We pass a stir on that. Get all the salt. Get that. I'm getting myself ready to do something else here like now. Put that there. Get it warm up a little bit. Now, you've been wondering when we gonna put them turtle in there. Well, we fixing to did that right now. We're gonna put some turtle there. Now, this turtle what I got here, a Cajun friend with me caught that. Whew. Look at that. Turtle meat. I want you to look on that. But if you ain't got a friend what's a good turtle hunter, you go to your local butcher, your grocery store, or your 5 and turtle. Now, I'm going to show you what we did here. Now, this is a pound of turtle meat what I got here, but this is some I left on the bone. So I'll show you how a turtle bone look. There ain't no other bone like a turtle bone, I guarantee you that. You cut that meat over there, and it's beautiful meat, absolutely beautiful meat. And you cut that in about inch squares. Just about inch. We ain't gonna waste that. We're gonna put that on that too. Put this back in here so we won't waste that too. And I'm gonna salt and pepper this turtle. Now there's 7 different kinds of meat in a turtle, my friend. There's venison, turkey, veal, pork, lamb, chicken, and beef. All of them in here. And you can see them. If you look close enough, you can tell the difference in them. I use red pepper. And I use a heap of it, too. I use this red pepper, and it are good. Come on there now. And I'm going to put a little of that in this while I'm up. And I put salt on this meat. I already got a little salty, but this meat got to take... Turtle meat's very juicy, my friend. Very, very juicy. Don't want to waste any of that, I guarantee. Now, we're going to put this in this skillet and brown that. Turn that fire down a little bit, too. Ooh-wee. Come on, turtle. Brown yourself. And I got a little spoon to stir that around with. But, you know, every time I think about this turtle, I think about them Cajuns love to get turtle and cook down there. And when they leave, they get homesick. And bad. Man, I guarantee. And one of them, I don't know how he found that place, but he was in Atlantic, Georgia. And he get to thinking about home, and he want to get back there just as quick as he can. So he hauled off there and go down to the airport. And he walk up to a man behind a desk, say, you got some plane would go from Atlantic to New Orleans, huh? This fella said, oh, yeah. Well, he said, what time the next one left Atlantic? He said, 9:25. He said, what time it get to New Orleans, huh? He said, 9:26. But he didn't tell him about that hour different in time, you know. He said, thank you very much, and he just turned around and walk off. And he wait till another man get back there what he hadn't talked with before. And he walk up to him and say, my friend, you got some plane from Atlantic to New Orleans, I guarantee. The fella said, oh, yeah, we got a lot of that. He said, well, what time the next one left here, huh? Oh, he said, about 9:25. And he said, and get there? He said, 9:26. He don't say a word. He just wheel and walk off. And he wait till he get real busy. He find a new man what he ain't talked with before. And he walk up, he say, my friend, you got some plane from Atlantic to New Orleans, huh? He said, oh, yeah. He said, what time the next one left for Atlantic and go to New Orleans? He said, 9:25. He said, what time it get there? 9:26. He said, whoo, boy. He said, you want a ticket? He said, oh, no, but I'm going to stood right here and watch him take off, I guarantee. Now, I'm going to put this turtle meat that I've been browning off a little bit here. I'm going to put this into this mixture what I got going here. Turn it up a little bit. Ooh, you kid. Ain't that pretty? Oh, guarantee. Put that on there. Stir that a little bit. Man. So I'm going to put a lid on this. And, you know, it's turtle. So naturally, you cook it slow, slow, slow. Over low, low, low fire. For about twice hour, 2 hours, you cook that. And man, you talk about good. Whew, I guarantee that's going to be good. Now, we're going to make a salad. Don't that pretty? The first thing what we're going to do is put a clove, 1 clove of garlic. That's what it is, 1 clove of garlic in this salad bowl like that. And we're going to put a little salt. We're going to put a little salt on that. Now, that's enough salt for your salad, too. It'll look like a lot, but it's not. 1 more grain. Now, we got them salt, and we're going to take just a common, ordinary fork that you use to feed yourself with. And we're going to mash them garlic into them. Oh, you come back here. Got to watch that, man. You talk about active garlic. You can tell that for sure, I guarantee you, man. But you mash all that garlic up into them salt. Actually, you're juicing that garlic. You take up all the salt with it. And it just acts like salt. Don't smell the same, but it acts like it. There it is right there. Now, I'm going to put on that 1/2 a cup of olive oil that I got measured already here. And stir that up. I'm going to stir it real well. This is one of the, if there's a secret to making this salad dressing, it's to stir it real well, I guarantee. Now, I'm going to take and put 2 teaspoons, and I'm gonna measure them for you. Ordinarily, I don't measure them for me, but I'm gonna measure them for you. Put 2 teaspoons of Lea and Perrin, Worcestershire sauce on that, 2 teaspoons. Now I'm gonna put a half a teaspoon of hot salt, because some people may not like it too hot. Shook that real well. Put a half a teaspoon of hot sauce, half a teaspoon. Put that on there like this. Now you stir this well some more. Got to get at that. You try to make it look like an emulsion. You stir it so good. Somebody asked me, say, do you rub your salad bowl with garlic? Whew. Ain't got to, man. Now, I took a half a lemon and squeezed it down the side of this bowl to kind of wash my olive oil and my dressing back down in there, and any salt, anything that's left on the side. And stir some more. Then I put about a quarter of a cup, 1/4 cup of wine vinegar. And I pour that around the sides. You notice that? And I stir them real good. You talk about. Now, I'm gonna haul off here and put this out of my way. That's a good way to do it. Ooh-wee, that look pretty, huh? Don't that pretty? We're gonna put that on there in a little bit. But I got something else I want to show you first. I got 3 kinds of lettuce here, and it's an important thing. To keep this lettuce, you got to keep it cool, cold, and so it'll be fresh and crisp. Now, I'm going to use 3 kinds of lettuce. And the reason I'm going to do that, because there's an old Cajun saying that goes, 3 heads are better than 1. This is iceberg lettuce. This is romaine. You want to be sure and get the stem out of this because it's bitter. And this is escarole. You want to do the same thing as you. I've got, I'm going to put this out of my way here. I've got something I want to show you. I got an avocado here that I'm on to peel for you. To get an avocado in the store, what you want to do, you want to be sure you get one that's not green. If it's green, it's hard like my head. If it's ripe, it's soft, and it's good too, yeah, I guarantee. Now, don't try to cut all the way through this avocado because it got a great big seed on the middle. What you did, you just take that and pull it apart, the seed there, and you got to get them seed out. There she comes, right out. And then I peel them. I'm getting that seed out. Got it now. There we go. Take them peel off of that. Use your finger and a knife. See how easy that peel? Now, I'm going to take this knife and chop up this avocado in this salad. You see, I squeezed in lemon on there. Notice that? That'll keep that from turning brown. I'm going to put this in here with my tomatoes already quartered. Put them on that salad. Ooh-wee, that looks good. Put this out of my way. Chop up this in small pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got there. Bite size is what you want to do. Now I got it. Now I'm going to toss this salad. I guarantee. We chunk this salad comme ça. Ooh-wee, that's pretty, huh? Chunk them salad up like that. Pick it back up and put it on the bowl. And I'm going to serve myself a little bowl of them salads right now. Whoo, you kid, that's pretty, yeah. Not too much, just enough. That's pretty. Now I'm gonna get myself a bowl of this finished product, turtle soup, right here. This is what we got here. Putting that there like that. Serve myself a bowl of that. And put a little sherry wine on that. I just happen to have some right underneath there. Isn't that fine? And put 1 tablespoonful, no more, on that wine, on that turtle soup there. Put that wine on that turtle soup. Now I'm going to the table and going to eat that, I guarantee. Whoo-wee. Man, that's out of this world. That smells so good. Man. Hoo-wee. Now, you know, when I say out of that world, that reminds me of a friend with me what become one of them exhorting preachers, and he preach on them parking lot all over the South Louisiana. And he get there one day, and he was preaching, he get a lot of amen, and yeah, man, that's right, oh, yeah. And he look out at the audience, he got about 40 or 35 people, and he say, all y'all want to go to heaven, I guarantee, huh? Amen, that's right, oh, yeah. And he said, look, all y'all want to go to heaven, step over right here by my automobile. All of them step over there except one. He stayed right there. And he said, don't you want to go to heaven, my friend? He said, oh, yeah. He said, how come you did not step over there with the rest of them? He said, I thought you were going to take a busload right now.